They don't want some big fat lesbian woman come trying to pull them out of a building, all right? I guarantee you that. Welcome back to the show. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it. First topic, Trump has doubled down on his AI troll of Hakeem Jeffries. Go ahead, roll the clip.
It's a disgusting video, and we're going to continue to make clear bigotry will get you nowhere. We are fighting to protect the health care of the American people in the face of an unprecedented Republican assault.
Doing it once is absolutely hilarious, but doubling down and completely driving the point home that these Democrats are absolutely insane over this whole government shutdown situation. They want to shut down the government over giving illegals free health care. I mean, do you want to give illegals free health care? Is that where you want your taxpayer dollars going? No, I don't think so, right? So it's just Trump is putting these videos out just to show how absolutely insane it is, and the mariachis and the sombreros to show, yeah, they're all about illegals and they're not about you. They basically would rather support Mexico and Mexicans than do anything that benefits Americans. And the other issue that's holding up everything is the whole gender transitioning surgeries. They want that too. So the two things that are holding everything up are transitioning your kid and giving illegals free health care. Absolutely nothing that helps Americans and makes America great. So that's why Trump does it. I'm glad he doubled down just to piss him off even more and just to make him realize that, my God, he's going to keep doing this because everything we do is just insane, and they're going to be met with insanity too. And Trump's going on the offensive here. He's just doing something that's just so wild and so funny that it's like you can't help but love it and love the fact that he's going on the offensive. But all right, let's get to the next topic here. Sunny Hostin of The View apparently thinks it's bizarre that Pete Hegseth wants to bring back physical standards in the military. Go ahead, roll the clip.
I'm actually really befuddled by why he did that. The optics were terrible, meaning all of our top military brass are all in one place, and we spent $6 million to get them there. That didn't make a lot of sense to me. It also didn't make a lot of sense to me that he was saying that he was going to toughen physical standards and review the anti-hazing policy by sort of implementing a hazing policy. And then also he said he was going to return to the highest male standard for combat positions because the troops were fat. Yeah. I don't understand how that was supposed to be an uplifting message for our military.
Maybe he was referring to Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, it was really a bizarre thing. He started talking about woke DEI policies. By the way, there are no gender quotas in the military. By the way, he fired more than a dozen military leaders, many of them people of color and women. He fired the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, General Charles Brown Jr., who is African-American. Yeah. He fired the first woman to command the Navy, Admiral Lisa Franchetti. I don't understand the sort of hypocrisy of firing these people, having all these people meet together and then denigrating them.
But did you look at it? They're looking at him like he has two heads. Well,
yeah, this whole woke, inclusive military thing has got to end immediately. And thank God Pete Hegseth is putting an end to it. In no way should the military be inclusive or woke or need to meet quotas of women or gay recruits or whatever. They need to find the biggest savages and get them to be in the military. And at least Trump is finally getting people to be patriotic again and actually want to join the military and defend their country. Real people who would be qualified for the job want to actually do the job again, rather than under Biden where nobody wanted to be in the military because it was basically seen as a joke of just for people to go and get their surgeries and, their gender affirming care, all that crap. It's just, it got so pathetic under Biden. But yeah, Trump's finally making the military strong again and great again. And this whole Sunny Hostin thinking, oh my God, it's just so bizarre. Why is it bizarre to make the military strong and effective, basically? That's just the whole mental mindset of these people of, oh my God, well, we need quotas and he needs to make it more inclusive for women to join. And women don't need to be in the military. Listen, if there's a savage woman who can pass all the entrance exams and the physical tests, and maybe she's going to be a great asset to the military and a great in combat, fine. let her in. But even then, it's like, oh, great. Then the dudes are going to be wanting to, they're going to be fighting over who gets to bang this chick. And then, it's like, it's just going to muddy the waters of camaraderie and the team. And it's just a whole slippery slope adding women into combat. But I don't know. That's a question for another day of, should women even be in combat roles at all, which I don't really think so. It just goes along with the whole, first responders thing too, of the making claims of, well, people want to see a firefighter that represents them. No, they don't. They want to see a firefighter that could save them and pull them out of a burning building, whether it's a man, a black man, Hispanic man. As long as they can pull them out of the damn building, that's all that matters. They don't want some big fat lesbian woman come trying to pull them out of a building, all right? I guarantee you that. But all right, let's get to the next topic here. So Joy Reid laid out MAGA's fascist agenda, and man, the agenda sounds pretty great to me. Go ahead, roll the clip.
Is that if you go back before the 20th century, there were no income taxes, there were no regulations on business. You could earn as much money as you want, leave 100% of it to your children with no taxes. Right. That's the world they want back. And to get it back, they need society to change. They need people to be less modern. They need people to want fewer things.
Wait a minute, does she actually think she's selling that as a bad thing? I mean, who wouldn't want to live in that America where you have very little regulation, you get to make as much money as you want, you're not taxed to hell, you get to give your kids your inheritance untaxed. Nothing she said there was like a bad thing or any sort of controversial thing. It's like, yeah, that's what every American wants. We don't want to be taxed to hell. We don't want to be regulated to hell. We want to be able to pass down our wealth to our children and our family and not have that taxed to hell because it's already been taxed to hell. Everything we're doing is taxed to hell at this point. And basically, if that's what the fascist agenda looks like to the liberals, then just too damn bad, because that's what basically every American wants. I don't know where she's getting off thinking this is like some sort of bad thing. I don't even know if liberals are even saying this. Is this what Democrats saying, or is just Joy Reid that dumb? I don't think, I mean, obviously the Democrats love to tax the rich because majority of them think they're never going to be rich. So they just want to tax the hell out of the rich and just make the rich do everything for them because for some reason they just think they can never get to that level. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we get to live in this fascist MAGA agenda where we're not taxed to hell and we're actually making money and keeping the money that we make, right? I mean, wouldn't that be great? Or is that just a terrible thing like Joy Reid thinks? But all right, let's get to the next topic here. So Jimmy Kimmel's ratings have been plummeting ever since his first show back. They're down 64%. And obviously I told everybody this was going to happen, that, oh, he's going to get his one ratings bump because everybody's going to want to see what he had to say. And people are going to be interested on both sides. Like, oh, how is Jimmy Kimmel going to come back from this suspension? Is he going to apologize? Is he going to be remorseful? And basically he was not at all. And then everybody realized that, oh, now Kimmel's just going straight back to his old ways of TDS brand of content, and just that's all you're getting. And of course it was so easy to see, but they wanted to tell you like Trump gave him some sort of huge new like surge of popularity and it was going to be great and Kimmel's just killing it now. And anybody who has half a brain knew that it was going to last one day, maybe 2 days, just to see what Kimmel was going to say, his response to the whole deal. And now he's basically back to being absolutely nothing and terrible ratings, because the people who fought for Kimmel in the first place and said, oh my God, free speech, what about your free speech? This is a dictator. They don't watch Kimmel. They never did. Okay, so his 1 day back where he got a great rating, because of course everybody would in that situation. That's just what happens. Yeah. They stopped watching after that, and they probably never even watched to begin with. So, of course, this was going to happen, and Kimmel's just, ABC and Disney is just like, God, we still have to deal with this guy, and he's still a thorn in our side. Why did we bend the knee and bring him back on? Who knows, but they got to live with it. But all right, that's it for today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll be seeing you.